Indomitable Might. Yeah, so if your strength score for a strength check is less than your strength score, you can use your strength score instead. Yeah. By 9th level, well, it depends. You can also, if you focus on con, you're probably at like 8th level, you're probably at like 16 strength. You're at least at 16 strength, probably 18, very possibly even 20. So being able to just roll a 20 on every single strength check. Plus, and this gets really heavily buffed by this too. Because they are now strength checks. That really just means those are all at least going to roll a 20. So you're rolling like at least a 20 on like perception and shit. Like, so yeah, that's honestly, this is good. This needed to be at like a lower level. Because like at level 18, nobody cares about this shit anymore. Right? Like your strength checks, like you're at a 20. Like you're at a 20, your proficiency bonus is +6. You were at a +11 at that point. How much do you really care that your fucking check became a 20, you know? Whereas at 9, I think that's better. So yeah. Critical when you so 10 subclass 11 when you score a critical hit with a weapon or a strength, target takes extra damage equal to your barbarian level. Oh, okay. So it's just 11 flat damage. That is technically more, in theory. Because technically the highest that you could get from Brutal Critical was a D12, right? D12 is 6.5 on average. So at 11, this is at 11, this is 11 damage compared to 6.5. At 13, this is 13 compared to 13, though. And then at 17, it's 17 compared to 19.5. Yeah, so it does fall off a little bit. So it's not more damage, ironically enough. I have no idea why I'm doing this, by the way. I'm drinking and thinking out loud at the same time. I wouldn't call this higher damage, to be perfectly honest. I mean, you do have to specifically fight with a great axe to do it. True. But even then. Alright, persistent rage. Rage is so fierce that it now lasts for 10 minutes without you needing to do anything. Why does that feel different? Yeah, that's a nerf. That's a pretty big nerf. Persistent rage used to be it ends early only if you fall unconscious or if you choose to end it. Here it's 10 minutes. So you don't have to use your bonus action is really the big one. Persistent rage feels so weak now. It really does. This really feels so weak now. I at least would have put this to an hour. Like, I would have liked this to be at least an hour. Then I think I would have been able to live with it. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, because it still drops if you're incapacitated or if you don heavy armor, which means that never changes. The only thing that just changes is you don't have to make an attack, force someone to make a save, or bonus action, which, I mean, how often are you not going to do any of those three things? I guess it depends on Frenzy Barbarian, because they do get their... But then again, like, their bonus action is to make an attack. So, unless you're, like, multiclassing with Monk and you want to, like, bonus action dash to get somewhere or something, I don't know. This feels kind of weak. I'm gonna be honest. I think I would have liked this to be an hour. Relentless Rage. Did they change this? Your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 hit points while your rage is active and don't die outright, make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, your hit points instead change to a number equal to twice your Barbarian level. Each time you use this feature after the first DC increases by 5. Okay, so you just get more hit points off of this. I mean, I love how they like give the explanation where it's like, oh, so just so you know, you're gonna get more hit points so you don't get downed as easily anymore. And I'm just looking at this like, so you get 30 hit points, which I think a dragon can get through. No, that's not true. You're still a barbarian. Not only are you tanky, you just have like fucking rage. Yeah, no, that's not true. No, 30 hit points is a decent chunk. You're probably going to survive 2 hits with that, at least, if not more. Yeah, no, I underestimated that. No, that's cool. That's good. Did this used to be short or long? Yeah, it used to be short or long rest. Damn, this is a decent ability. I keep forgetting about it because my barbarians never drop unconscious, but hey, decent thing. 16 feet, 17 rage resurgence. Yay, you get 1 fucking thingy back. Primal champion. They nerfed primal champion. Because this used to be 4. This used to give you 4 points. I don't know why they did that. Okay. And then epic boon. Choose your strength or con. That score increases by 2 and its maximum is now 30. And you get an epic boon feat. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, of course. Okay, so they, because of the epic boon, you now also get to move it up to 24. You get to move one of the 2 up to 24. Sure. I mean, Sure. In this, wait, hold on. In previous Unearthed Arcana article, the epic boon feature lets you choose any one ability score to increase. In this playtest, each epic boon feature instead increases the score associated with that feature's class. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I think it's kind of dumb to limit it. I think as a player, you should have the freedom to pick whatever the fuck you want. Isn't it? Like, if I want to increase my barbarian's intelligence and make its maximum 30, go fuck yourself. I would say. Just personal opinion, but hey. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. And then the subclass. Sure is a specialization, so we're getting Path of the Berserker. For some barbarians, rage is a means to an end, that end being violence. The Path of Berserker is a path of untrammeled fury. As you enter the Berserker's rage, thrill in the chaos of battle. Main updates. Frenzy. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay. So let's just go through it. I quickly read through this. So you can go into a frenzy in battle. If you use reckless attack while your rage is active, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with a strength-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus. Okay, so hold on. Let me rage damage bonus. Hold on. I don't know these off the top of my head yet. Rage damage. So up until level 9, you get... Oh, I fucked up. I must have looked at the weapons mastery column a little bit previously. Anyway, doesn't matter. So up until level 8, you get 2d6 additional damage when you're frenzying, but you don't take the level of exhaustion anymore. I mean, and you only get that damage once, right? Which, to be fair, 2d6s is is your bonus less than a great weapon than a great sword attack. So it's like you do an additional greatsword attack, but you don't have to hit for it, and you don't get the bonus. Which, honestly, yeah, that feels worth. That does really feel worth. Plus, indeed, as they said, it doesn't require your bonus action anymore, because Rage uses that now. Which does get me to wondering, what will you ever use your bonus action for on a Barbarian at this point? For Rage, I guess, and that's it? I don't know, that feels kind of weird. I guess it screws if you it screws with like multi-class builds like Rogue Barian. But I don't know. I don't even think it's that bad, honestly. Like, you miss out on your bonus action dash. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I like this. I think this is a good change. You have immunity to charm and frighten while your rage is active, and if you're charmed or frightened when you enter your rage, that condition ends. Okay. Sure. That's better. It's better. It's better than it. I mean, yeah, I've always found it a little weird that it was like, it's suspended. It's like, just get rid of it. Fuck off. It's like, I'm angry. Now I'm afraid again. Now I'm angry. Now I'm afraid again. It's like, Retaliation. So this used to be level 14, right? This used to be 14. So when you take damage from a creature that has been 5 feet, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature using weapon or unarmed strike. I'm assuming that's the same thing. Using a melee to make a melee weapon attack. Did all of this shit used to include unarmed strikes, by the way? I assume it did, but I don't actually remember. So they just moved this to 10, sure. And then Intimidating Presence. I don't know how often I used to use this, but I seem to remember not that much. Or how often... Well, to be fair, we've never actually played with it. How often did Grog use this? I think Grog never used this. So, as an action, you can strike terror into others with your menacing presence as you swell with primal power. When you do so, each creature of your choice within 30 feet of you or 60 feet of you, if your rage is active... Oh, cool. Let's make a wisdom saving throw. 8 proficiency strength. Okay. Provided the creature isn't behind total cover, on a failed save, creature is a frightened condition for a minute. At the end of each of the frightened creature's turn, repeats the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a long rest. Once you use this feature, can't use it again until you've finished a long rest. If you've run out of uses of this feature, you can spend a use of rage. So you can use this once. But you can also get rid of a rage to piss off someone. Okay. So the buffs are the fact that you can get rid of a rage. Okay, so here are the things that got changed that I can see. The 30 feet to 60 feet while you're raging. It used to use your charisma modifier. Yeah, I figured out why nobody uses this fucking feature. It used your charisma modifier for its save DC. What the fuck? So it changes charisma to strength. Also, I think, what did it say? The effect ends if the creature ends its turn out of line of sight or more than 60 feet away from you. That's not there anymore. Still gets to repeat the saving throw. And it actually used to have like the dragon-esque thing, where if a creature succeeds on it, you can't use the feature on it anymore for 24 hours. Was it a once per long rest back in then? You were able to use it multiple times though, back like in the previous version. So they did make it once per long rest. I don't know how often you're still going to use this. Like, it's a level 14 ability, so it's not that important, I think. But this is not like this is an ability that's like fun to use like once. It doesn't really. Oh wait, it's each creature of your choice within 30 feet of you. Oh wait, hold on. Was this each creature? Choose one creature. Ooh, it went from one creature. Okay, no, then it's better. It's each creature. For some weird reason, I thought it was one. No, that makes it a lot better. That's like an AoE frighten. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah. No, this is cool. This is, I would say, apart from you're only able to use it once each long rest unless you spend a rage. No, this is okay. I can live with this. I think this is cool. It does explain why they made rages not unlimited anymore. I would say for Barbarian, like the biggest change that I kind of still want them to make is to make persistent rage last for an hour. I think that's the biggest one. Like this, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I just think it's kind of lame. I mean, I don't even mind the fact that they dropped Primal Champion to a +2/+2 instead of a +4/+4. Like, I don't have a problem with that because you get your epic boon at 20 anyway. What did they get rid of? I don't know. They got rid of this. They must have gotten rid of something. Oh no, they merged Feral Instinct and Danger Sense. So they didn't even really get rid of anything. I don't even mind the nerf to Feral Instinct, honestly. Or the nerf to Feral Instinct slash the other thing. And I think this is a decent showing for Weapon Mastery, even though I don't know how good it's going to be. But yeah, this is I think they did Barbarian pretty well, although I still don't know why you would play a martial class over a caster. Personally. I mean, from a mechanic standpoint, right? From a story standpoint, I played a monk. I mean, I don't give a shit. But like, this isn't gonna solve the martials versus casters problem, I think. Anyway. Alright, next. Who's next on the chopping block? Fighter, of course.